Quickly, guys, I want to get in this story because this show is getting a ton of buzz on TV right now. It's ESPN's Last Dance documentary. It chronicles Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls in the 90s. That's when I grew up. And last night's episode included a real shocker, if you're not from Chicago, not so much of a shocker, about Jordan's teammate, Dennis Rodman, who was a bit of a live wire. Rodman was dating Carmen Electra and had been granted 48 hours off. It's a long story of how he got there, but they gave him 48 hours off. Rodman went to Las Vegas with her, but after 2 days, the 48 hours was up. Rodman was a no-show. So Jordan says he had to go get him, saying, quote, he didn't come back on time. We had to go get his bleep out of bed. I'm not going to say who he was in bed with or where he was, blah, blah, blah. But Carmen Electra filled in those details, saying there was a knock on the door. It was Michael Jordan, and I hid. I didn't want him to see me like that, so I just hid behind the couch with covers over me. Al, I got to go to you. I am loving this docuseries. It reminds me of my childhood growing up, and I get a behind-the-scenes look on what was actually going on. I know you're loving this series, Al.
I'm loving it. And I just want to say something to our viewers. I know normally sports stories aren't something that we cover, but I've told everybody that I have in my family, this is not really about sports, it's about relationships. And if you think about Michael Jordan having to go get Rodman from Vegas, I think a lot of our viewers have either had to go remove somebody that they love from a dangerous situation or have themselves had to been removed from a situation in which they were endangering themselves. So it's really about love, and it's about keeping somebody on the rails when they have a tendency to go off from time to time.
Yeah, and I'm glad you pointed it out because it's a 10-part docuseries. It's talking about being great, everyone who knows who Michael Jordan is. So if you haven't watched it, I encourage you to watch it, even if you're not a sports fan. Steph, I want to get your take on this next story.